Just Being Me podcast. Your girls, Margot and Mary. I could do better if I wanted to. There is a natural universal force called the law of correspondence. According to this law, you will attract to you that which you are. The law is activated by your dominant thought patterns. The purpose of this law is to show where you are in your consciousness and to give you the opportunity to lift yourself to where you want to be. You can do any good thing you want to do with the right adjustment of thoughts and actions. If you want prosperity and success, you must change your thoughts to reflect the things you want. Many people live and die, never experiencing anything greater than what is handed down to them. If you were born amidst lack, failure, struggle, and limitation, you do not have to stay there. Do not claim the inherited limitations. The law of correspondence can and will move you to the heights of your consciousness. You cannot attract better, however, until you can better lift your thoughts, lift your expectations, lift yourself, train yourself to mentally look for the good things you want, and the good will respond. I see myself with all the best. I see myself with it now. Yay! Oh. Yay! I see myself with it now. Okay. I made it through that. That was pretty long. You know, I get tongue-tied all the time. But anyway, it was a very good message. I like it. For this, for 11/11/21. Welcome to the Hey Y'all. Hey y'all. I'm doing my comedy. Welcome to the Hey Y'all Comedy Show.
You see how I look like, huh?
He was like, where we at? Whoop-de-doo. Just Being Me podcast. Okay, I'm somewhere else. Thank you guys for tuning into our podcast. As you heard, Mary sounding very puzzled over there on the box. He's like, what happened? We going to the comedy show? What happened? Please continue to spread the word to your friends and family about our podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Podcast Addicts, and Amazon under podcasts. All right, y'all. That was a mouthful. Yeah. Let's jump into our weekend review. What you do this weekend? Miss Mary?
Oh, you know what? I made some really good shrimp and chicken gumbo.
Ooh, shut your mouth.
My Lord.
What the heck?
It was really good. It's in that, you can find it in the cookbook I gave you.
Ooh.
I did not, they had a recipe where you can put the okra. I don't eat okra, so I did not put that.
I don't like
but
it.
I'm telling you, it was so good. My sister's like, oh my God, this has such a great flavor. And then I made some brown rice. It was really good. And then I also did just a little bacon. I did my blueberry, skillet thing.
Oh,
I did that, and that was it. That was all I did this weekend. Yeah, I just cooked. I cooked on Saturday. That's what I did. And on Sunday, I kind of just laid around, did a lot of reading, and that was about it. That was all I did. I didn't get up. I didn't do anything. I didn't go shopping. I didn't do anything.
That's a good weekend.
Yeah, I just had all that chopping up. And what I did was, it was really weird. I wasn't going back to the store, period. You know how I get. It's just like, I'm going to the store one time, I'm not going back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. So, the recipe called for some chicken stock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
I'm like, I don't have no chicken stock. I am not going to the store. Okay, how do I make chicken stock?
Okay.
Found the recipe to make chicken stock, and guess what?
What?
I had everything it said, and I made that chicken stock.
Okay.
I'm just like, let me put everything in there. It said just simmer for about 3 hours, and then just, get your little screen thing or whatever, and then just drain everything and have all your juice or whatever and stuff like that. And honey, that's exactly what I did. I made my own chicken stock. I'm like, okay, I'll let that shit cool.
Okay.
And I'm just like, okay, so now I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm not going back to that store.
I ain't going for no chicken stock.
Yeah, and my sister was like, that's why it was so good, because you did your own chicken stock.
Right. You put your own little flavors up in there.
I mean, I put chicken in there. I put celery in there. I actually put in there thyme, crushed thyme. I put a bay leaf in there. And I put chicken.
Okay.
I just put some chicken in there and everything. Turned that down real low. I think I put in there like 2.5 quarts of water.
Mm-hmm.
Turned that thing down low, put the lid on it, girl, and went in there and started watching Netflix. And then I had to come back and cut up, celery and all that kind of stuff for the gumbo.
Okay.
So I was doing all that and everything while that was simmering. Then I just had everything set up and said, okay, when they get done, I'll come back in here and put everything together.
Right.
So that's what I ended up doing, making the roux and everything, and then letting that cool, and then just put everything together. But it came out beautifully, and I was really happy. That was my first time. I'm not big on gumbo. When I was younger, I was.
Right.
But I'm not cracking all them crabs.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to fight with all that stuff. So let me just do something that I like. I like chicken and I like shrimp.
Yeah.
Let me just do a chicken and shrimp gumbo.
Yeah.
And it was really good. I took a bowl to my sister, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so great." Mm-hmm. So I just been like eating on it. I ate on the last of it on yesterday.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. I'm gonna have to look up that.
Yeah, please get that recipe out of the book.
Yep. Yeah. I sure will. For sure.
Okay. But that was my weekend. How about you? What'd you do?
I have been so super busy since we got off of this thing last week. I've been going crazy, but I've been trying not to go crazy. That's why I told my fiance, because his mind can think of a whole lot of things. A lot of things. My brain don't function like that. My brain functions with knowing what I need to do, getting that done, and then moving to the next one. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not simultaneously doing some other things, but it's not in the forefront of my head, because if I try to think about all of the things that I need to do, I break down. Like it overwhelms my brain. Right. I'm just like, okay, I'm not doing nothing. How about that?
Yeah, no, I understand.
So overload. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to take everything one thing at a time. Handling the kitchen in our business, and then juggling other things. So on Saturday, I had my friend Patrice had did a model search for her online boutique. Do you know that nobody showed up?
You are kidding me.
Nobody. They all scheduled the date and a time with her. She had a list. She's very professional. She had their pictures. She had the time that they were going to be there, the poses that they was going to do. So, she had to confirm that this was happening, because she wasn't going to do all of this based off of what? Like, she has their picture.
How many did she have coming?
It was 6.
And no one showed?
Nobody showed up. The one girl called and said that she had an emergency and she wasn't going to be able to come. All right, cool. But the rest of them, they did not show up. They did not show up.
Just like that? Mm-mm. She didn't hear from them?
Or they called.
Inconsiderate.
She said 3 of them called her or emailed her and said they didn't see the email until later on that night or something. I'm like, what?
See, what email?
The email that she sent. Damn. So I was like, okay. because she was sending them emails like, oh, okay, the park, because she found out the parking was $5 and it was around the corner because it was in kind of in Hollywood off of Santa Monica Boulevard and kind of right off the 101 freeway. Okay. So she sent them an email, told them that it was $5 parking, where the parking lots are, and everything. And then that's what's probably prompt the one person who contacted her to say, "Oh, I'm not coming." But hers, we got there at 10. That girl wasn't supposed to be there until almost 12 o'clock. So she called in enough time. Okay. So she got another search going on this weekend. She got 4 more ladies. She confirmed everybody. So we'll see. We'll see if this Saturday, we'll confirm if yeah. Hopefully she do, because she's trying to get this up before Black Friday. So it's kind of countdown time for her. So hopefully this Saturday, whoever said they gonna show up, they're gonna be there.
What do you call that? What do you call that when you're in a play and it's like an understudy? If something happens to the actor, you got somebody else to come in their play.
Yep, like an understudy.
Yeah. She need to do that. Have that contingency plan. Yeah. Just in case, Susie Q don't show.
Yeah. So she got one main person that she know, because she photographed the last time we did the photo shoot. So she's definitely going to be there next week for the photo shoot. And then she has from one more person that she knows for sure will be there. But she needs 2 more. And she's going to see, I think, 4 or 5 on Saturday. So she's hoping to get 2 out of there. So I just hope they show up, because that's my pet peeve. Don't waste people's time. If you're not going to come, then say you're not coming, because she had to book a spot, pay money, get everything together. That's a waste of her time and her money. Don't do that. That's just so rude.
That's bad.
Yeah.
I hope these people weren't her friends.
No, not at all. She sent out a blast, a model search blast that I made the flyer for last week. And that's how they contacted her, through the search. Wow. Yep. And they didn't come. But that's my other pet peeve. Don't RSVP to a place or an event if you're not going to show up. Don't say I'm RSVPing for 2 and then you're not going. Or because people pay for whatever they're doing based off the RSVPs that they receive.
Right.
So you RSVP and then you don't show up. That's money coming out of those people's pocket. Like, they paying for you to be, because you said you was going to be there.
I just can't believe all 5 people didn't show up. And didn't even call.
Nope. I was like, did you send them an email? I was asking her.
I know you was.
Did they confirm? What happened?
What happened?
Yep. So I'm like, okay. So did that. Sunday we took our engagement photos. Oh wait, let me back up. I did a Zoom birthday party. Actually,
how was that?
The daughter just hit me up right now. It was so fun. It was fun, but it was chaotic because, as I just said, it was a 70-year-old person's birthday party on Zoom. Okay. That's all I need to say. All those old people was coming in.
On that. Did they understand the Zoom thing?
No. Okay. They like, Helen? Happy birthday, Helen. Where is she? I don't see her. Do you see her? I don't hear nobody. I can't see nothing. I mean, it was...
Oh.
Me and the other comedian, Sherwin, because we on Zoom, so I'm texting him. I was like, are you listening to this? He said, I'm over here dying.
Oh, my.
Oh, it was so funny. So we was trying to, of course the younger generation is like, hey, you guys need to put out the ground rules of Zoom. It don't matter. These people are 70. They're going to say...
You know what? I don't care about your rules.
Nope, they don't. I put them on mute.
They want to say when they want to say.
Exactly. I'm put them all on mute. They do figure out where that mute button is, though. hello. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? I'm like, oh my God. So we finally got it down enough for me to do my little 15 minutes and then intro him. And then somebody that I let in, they came in with the music blasting. Like they was in their car. It's just like, do. I was like, what? Like, even if you didn't know what was going on, like, do you think you should have your music blasting knowing that you're not muted coming in?
Right.
So he made a joke about that. He said, okay, DJ intern. He called her something. Oh my God. But it was fun. So I just edited. She had a great time. Her name is Helen. And she was so vibrant. Like, really just... she don't look 70 at all. She danced the whole night. Just moving and grooving. She looked beautiful. Beautiful.
Aww.
So I edited the Zoom video and put, little things in there for them, and then so I'm gonna send it over to them so they could see it. But it was fun. Had a good time. Then that morning I woke up because I had woke up early because I had the engagement pictures to take. And I had to go get my makeup done. And I went all the way down to Anaheim, which was right across the street from the Angel Stadium. Like, her apartment is on the corner. Angel Stadium is on this corner right across the street. I was like, oh, wow. This is crazy. But she is an excellent makeup artist. But I almost didn't think that I was going to get my makeup done because I got there at 6:45 and called her and her phone went straight to voicemail. So, I'm like, what? What happened? I was supposed to be there at 7, but I wanted to get there a little early because my time is crunched. I had to drive back home, get dressed, and then be in San Pedro by 9. So I'm like, so I waited till 7, called her back. Straight to voicemail. I'm like, oh my God. So my mind got to going, okay, if I'm going to give it to 7:15. If she don't respond, I'm going to have to go, fly back home, put my own makeup on, and be on my way. But God was on my side. She called. She has 2 phones, and she has to do something with that phone, and she forgot to do it, and she was very apologetic, and she got me in, she got me out, she had me looking very beautiful. I felt it wasn't nothing that I needed to change on my makeup when she finished. So took the pictures, went to the Friendship Bell over here in San Pedro, and Asia is the lady that took our pictures, the photographer. Let me see. And I'm gonna put her information on the thing though. She was an amazing photographer. When you have somebody that has like amazing energy, you can get some really great content pictures, whatever it is. And she had amazing energy. She was awesome. And she took those pictures less than 45 minutes. She was excited when she seen the pictures. My sister said, "Did you look at the pictures?" Did you look at the pictures? I was like, "No. I mean, I didn't know that I was supposed to look at the." She's like, "Well, what if you don't like the pictures?" I said, "Well, then I don't like the pictures, but I didn't look at them." Right. I think it would have been worse. When you look at something and you like looking at it because, oh, I want to look this way or that way or whatever, and I don't feel like I look that way, we would have been out there forever.
But the pictures were beautiful.
The pictures came out. Thank you. Really nice.
You look beautiful. Yeah, both of you guys look really nice.
Yeah, she did a really good job.
She did an awesome job.
And we had those pictures back that night, Sunday night. She said,
"That's the photographer."
Yeah, we wasn't playing no games. So, excuse me. So yeah, that was it. I mean, and then the rest of my week it's been hustling all week. So, on my hustle, on my grind. Yep.
Chasing the bag, girl.
Chasing the bag. There you go. All right. Let me see. Let me get back to my other things. So we're gonna talk about it. Okay. So the first thing we got is Paris Hilton got married today. Paris Hilton.
Is she to who? Wasn't she engaged before?
Yeah, she's been all engaged a lot of times, but she did get married. She said soon to be. Oh, Paris and her soon to be husband. I thought they got married today. Hold on. Let me shut up. Celebrity wedding guest. Yeah, they got married. I know it was something 11/11. Entrepreneur Carter Rome. And they tied the knot Thursday at her late grandfather's barren Bel Air estate. Okay. It's nice. It had it nicely tinted off. So.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm. Soaking in the ceremony at $60 million estate. Wow.
And what city was that in?
Bel Air.
Bel Air, okay.
Mm-hmm. So, yep. She said, it said she was engaged in 2002 to Jason Shaw. And then she had got engaged in Greek Shipping Air 2015 after actor Chris, and I can't say his last name, in 2018. And so I guess this is the dude that sealed the deal. So they're married. And I'll be getting married next year the same day. 11/11. Travis Scott. So that's the first thing that I heard. Well, I think it was Monday. Monday was like all over the news with the Travis Scott concert where all these people, I think 9 people died. Yeah, people are very upset, rightfully so. They had, when they showed the sea of people that was at this in Texas, that was at this event.
Astro World or something.
Yeah, it's so many people there. We're still in COVID, like we're still in a pandemic. Like, how did
we're like sardines?
Yes. And standing room only. Like they were standing room only. It's just no way.
Is he that good?
The kids like him. I don't even know what song he sings.
I couldn't even sing it for you. I don't even know either. I don't know either, Margot. I really don't. Travis, really?
Yeah. I'm like,
oh
what?
My God. And then and Drake was going to be. I don't know who the other people were, but him and Drake, I guess, were the headliners.
Yeah, the Master P was there.
Okay, we just keep hearing Travis Scott. Yeah. I mean,
they said they got 46 lawsuits against Travis Scott and other organizers of Astroworld Festival, and the number is only increasing. And then they were saying that the police officers had a conversation with him. I mean, it's not only Travis Scott's fault; it's the venue's fault for allowing all those folks to be up in there. It's security. You know, if he didn't have enough security per ratio of people that was in there, then the venue should have said no more people can come in here.
But don't the venue provide that?
Right.
The venue's supposed to provide that.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to a concert and things like that, Universal, they provide, the people,
that work there,
your seats and do that and all that kind of stuff. That's on them.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the entertainers.
Right. And see, my thing is, I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand. People like, oh, he didn't stop the concert. And as I was explaining to people, he on stage. He can't hear. He got all that music. 9 times out of 10, he has a headset in his ear. And all he see is hands going like this. He think that they cheering. He don't know what's going on.
And you screaming, help this guy. He don't hear you.
He can't hear nothing. Nothing. But they were saying that it was the ambulance was coming in there to get people, and he was still performing. So they thought that he should have stopped the show at that point to try to figure out, oh, hey, what's happening? True enough, he should have stopped it and said what's going on. But I don't think that he's 100% to blame, but because it's his show, of course you're going to give him the blame. I'm sure he had insurance, and he said he was going to pay for all of the funerals for the people.
Wow.
He gonna pay for all the funerals and something else he said he was gonna do. I mean, what could he do? I mean,
why was that his fault though?
Right. It's some ignorant people. Once he got on stage, because he the headliner, they said they started pushing towards the stage, and that's how people start getting trampled. He didn't tell them, which he has a history of, which they keep bringing up because he got in trouble at another concert where he has told them to do something, the crowd to do something, and they did it. But he didn't tell them to do anything this time. They pushed forward. It was too many people in there. It was just too many people.
Wow.
So it's sad.
And they didn't have crowd control, which was no fault of his.
Right. Yeah. So I feel sorry for the families and these folks that passed away because they got trampled. I can't even imagine getting trampled like. Whew, it ain't nothing you can do. Not with all them millions of feet all on you. It's too many people.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have had my babies out there.
Ain't no way. Hey, no, you going to what concert? No, you're not. You ain't going nowhere. You're not going. So, prayers to the families because I just wanted to go and fuck whoever started the whole pushing because I know it had to be some wild child kids that was like, oh, we get ready to go to the front and this push to the front so all the crowd is moving. It only take one motion to get everybody moving and then that's what happens. Tragedy happens. So you said Christopher Williams was in a coma?
Yeah, I read that but they didn't say what was actually wrong with him. They just said that they want prayers because he's in a coma.
Wow.
So I don't know what's happening. I mean, I hope it's not that drug that everybody's using.
Oh, that fentanyl. Oh my God. I hope not.
I hope it's nothing like that. Now they're talking about that type of stuff right now on the news, and they're saying they're going to start arresting the actual drug dealers that are selling it. No, don't arrest them. I mean, the people that want to get high, that's on them.
They don't find it. It don't matter. They'll find it.
They had on the news where people are ordering it online.
Oh, wow.
You can order anything online. They're ordering the drugs online, girl. And this mama was saying her son, and, she just didn't know it was so readily available like that. And her son could just go in the room and close the door and just order it on the computer. I'm like, whose fault is that? Why do you guys keep blaming everybody for the drug use?
Right.
They're going to get it. They're going to search it out. They're going to find it.
Right.
Period. At least they ain't putting it on every corner like they did that crack when Reagan was around.
Yeah, crack was everywhere. Crack everywhere.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Jocelyn. Steve and Faith. Steve filed for divorce.
I heard that.
Yeah, I meant to say that too, and I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, he filed for divorce. Well, they were married 3 years. About 3 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's interesting.
Yep. And I'm going back to Christopher Williams. I'm scrolling on Newsweek, and it says, contrary to the reports on social media, Christopher Williams is not in a coma and is in stable condition and resting comfortably. Let's see, statement alongside the phone. Thank you for all your prayers and well wishes. The nature of Williams' potential health issue has not been publicly revealed.
Wow.
People don't know. Sometimes people just be talking. Mm-hmm. And then all they got to do is say one thing and then it get around like wildfire. Mm-hmm. But obviously there is something. He's in the hospital. They said he's resting comfortably. Yeah. And he has a potential health issue that has not been revealed. So.
Oh, maybe cancer or something.
Yeah. And I'm looking at these pictures of him. Mm-hmm. It said Tuesday. Contract Tuesday. Okay, I don't know. But he looks So whatever it is, I hope that he is Okay. And he's gonna be doing all right. Let me see. Oh. Okay, so there's two things. So we have the Ahumaud Aubrey situation where that lawyer was saying that he didn't want any black pastors in the courtroom.
He sure did.
He said he did not want any black pastors in the courtroom. And what would we say if it was some white men in Colonel Sanders outfits in the back? Did he say with white hoods?
He said come in there looking like Colonel Sanders with white hoods on.
Yes. Then what would we say? Like, what are you talking about, dude? What is your problem? Old ass white men with their racist ass selves.
And I mean, I just, I just can't believe he allowed that to come out of his mouth.
Right.
You could have thought that all day long, but to actually let that come out in a courtroom and keep on discussing it and explaining it.
Yep.
Really, dude? That was just unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was literally unbelievable.
And then he had the nerve to say, well, Reverend Al Sharpton don't even have a church out here. There's plenty of churches out here that they can get a pastor from. Why they have to bring him in here to intimidate the jury? They don't know him.
Right. And then he said, and Jesse Jackson was here the other day. Like, oh my God. What does it matter? Can the family be consoled over there?
Right.
Her son's dead.
Right.
The bottom line is, like we were discussing, you guys took her son away. Now you're going to say that she can't have these people coming in and controlling her there?
Right.
You guys, come on. You guys are cutthroat. You guys are something else, man. You guys are something else. You're intimidated.
Yeah.
They're not intimidating anybody or anything. It's you. It's your feelings. You need to work on that, dude.
Yep. Exactly.
Work on it. And Reverend Sharpton doesn't even have a church.
Nope.
He's not that kind of reverend.
Mm-mm.
He's an activist.
Mm-hmm. And he's not in there for no political reasons. As he said that the family came to see him preach in Georgia, and they came and they talked to him, and they wanted him to be a part of their support in the courtroom. Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it.
Don't come unless you ask
him to come. And he said he gonna be right up in that courtroom the next day. So, like it or not, they can't tell him that he can't come in there. He did not make a peep. That attorney didn't even know that he was in the courtroom until the next day because people told him that he was in there. It ain't like Al Sharpton was over there like, yes, no, making noises so that he can be seen. You didn't even know he was in there. So sit your prejudiced ass, white, funky, donkey looking self. I'm looking at him right now. He looked like Dumbo the elephant, ass down somewhere, and go on and defend these murderers and get this case over with.
Get it over with.
Just get it over with. I mean, how dare you? And then when he threw in that Colonel Sanders thing, I'm like, what? I think you need to be disbarred. I think you need to be off the case. I think they need a new attorney because you already showing that you just as bad as them.
Yep.
Just as bad as they are. The ones that killed the black guy, Aubrey. You racist. Of course he is. He's defending them. So they had what's the dumbass boy Rittenhouse. Yes. So I was looking over here on TMZ and I seen D.L. Hughley and he said D.L. Hughley on Rittenhouse, his white tears will sway jurors. Biased judicial system needs an overhaul. Now, is this the one? No, the other one. This is not the one that had all the white jurors, right? That was the Aubrey case.
Yeah, that was Aubrey case.
Okay.
They didn't want any black pastors. Yeah.
Right. So, D.L. Hughley said this is worse acting since Stacey Dash.
And now she claimed to have been going through something. She had a mental block or something.
Yeah, for all these years. Okay, Stacey, go somewhere. Bye. Bye. You can go away. So I looked at the video of this dude crying and shit, and he is acting. Not one tear came out of his face. He wrinkling his face, acting like he can't talk, and he out of breath. And you killed these folks. You the one that shot them folks.
Yeah.
What you crying for?
Mom took you to that town, and you had no business having that AR-15. Period. They ought to arrest the mother too.
Right. Because that's a gun.
Over state lines with a gun, your son ain't had no business having.
Right.
And you dropped his behind off.
Yes. You can't fold the gun up. The gun was sitting right either in his lap or in the back seat, and he was like, "Thanks, Mom," and grabbed the gun and got out the car, and you pulled away. Like, so you knew he was going out there with a gun. So, right. But this dude is crying, fake crying. It's nothing that you can do. I don't know what sympathy you want, but you look ridiculous. You need to just take whatever they gonna give you because you acting over here. That's a real bad acting job. No tears. You at least should have spit on your fingers or something. made some tears or something. Cause you squinting your eyes and stuttering and nothing.
And you weren't doing you didn't have that same energy when you were jumping down that street with that AR-15.
Yeah, you had big chest, big energy, big everything. I'm out here to kill some people because y'all out here doing whatever reason you had. You couldn't even get that out. And then he was cornering me, and then he came over, and the judge had to stop it. He was like, "Let me give you a 15-minute breath because your ass about to choke."
Okay, and you're going to interrupt me while I got my cookie catalog in my hand.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Trying to figure out what I'm going to order. This man is sitting there on the bench, and he has a cookie catalog.
That's crazy.
And he's going through it like he is seriously trying to find the cookies that he wants and what they have available, and not even paying attention. He's not even paying attention. That tells me that he's already made up his mind what he's going to do.
Yep.
So he can have at it with his white on white crime.
Yep. That's just sad. That's the life we live, y'all. And y'all wonder why we be upset because shit ain't fair. Shit ain't right.
And you guys see it. You see it, and you don't even stand up and say anything. You guys are such cowards.
Yep.
That same judge was like going off the other day, and his behavior was it was crazy. He needs to be removed from the bench. It didn't take all that.
Right.
All that yelling and all that. That was his behavior is just unacceptable. You know where he's going on this. You know where he's going. Right. So why is it okay for him to be a vigilante?
Yeah. Exactly. And we over here gotta listen to it.
When you think about Trayvon Martin.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you sit up, I just don't understand. I just don't get it. But you know what? The Constitution, these laws weren't made for us.
No, it wasn't.
They were there to protect them.
It was made to take us down. That's about it. Let's take us down. You have a soapbox about... You know
what? I just found something very interesting.
Oh, what you found?
It's kind of gross.
Okay.
But I was just like, I got a heart for kids and elders. Family sues a hospital after finding maggots on their grandmother.
Oh, my God.
A family is saying that their 65-year-old mom was able to beat COVID-19. They found maggots in her nose and her mouth while she was in the hospital.
Oh, my God.
They are holding the staff at Santa Ana South Coast Global Medical Center in Orange County responsible for the death of their mother.
Oh, the mother died.
I guess she died,
Oh my God, I would be killing everybody and y'all being under the jail if I walked in to a facility that my mom is supposed to be being taken care of. Right, and there's maggots in her nose
and mouth.
So y'all just let my mom sit there with her mouth open. A fly went in there. No, fly don't. A maggot turned into a fly, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Ugh, gross.
Yes.
So the fly went in there and laid some eggs?
I guess so. But, I mean, so when you're in the hospital, don't the nurses help you brush your teeth and
clean,
stuff
wash
like
your
that,
face,
and up and have you gargle and all that kind of stuff? They wasn't tending to the grandmother.
No. For a while for maggots to be growing out of your nose and your mouth.
And first of all, why is there a fly in a room?
In a hospital room, like
oh, Jesus.
Did you hear about that white couple that had a fertility? That went and they had the babies inseminated. And wrong baby inseminated.
Yeah, my daughter called me this morning. She was telling me about that. Listen, let me tell you something. The death toll rises for Travis Scott in this situation.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, so it really made me angry. This part made me angry. The lady and her husband said, well, we already had one child. And that child was, okay. And, we connected and we loved her and everything. But it was just something different about this baby. She was talking about the baby that was a mistake, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was just something about the baby. We just couldn't connect. There was just something. I don't know what it was, but we didn't make that attachment to her for some reason. We just didn't know what it was or anything like that. But, and looking at her, she didn't look like any of us. It looked like she had some type of Asian in her, but we just couldn't. I felt no bond. With her at all. Let me tell you something. If you are carrying a baby for 9 months,
right,
you deliver that baby, your instincts pop in. You got a bond.
Yeah.
You have a bond with that baby. Okay. Now, another thing is, after you have the baby, some women, they get what they call postpartum.
Right.
Some is more, serious than others. Some is just a mild case or whatever. It's just the hormones and things like that. But you still feel a bond with that baby.
Right.
Okay. Why would you say that?
Right.
Why would you say that? And so my daughter was saying, well, Mom, they probably talk to these lawyers stuff, and the lawyers probably telling them, well, you need to say this, you need to put that in there, you need to put that, you guys need to really go in here, go in there. And she's probably just saying this stuff. I said, you know what, in 20 years, 18 years, whatever it is, I said, those babies can go back and look at these tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. I said, and that was nothing nice to say.
Not at all.
That didn't even need to be said.
No.
You didn't have to say you didn't have a bond with that baby, and we could just feel it. Even my husband, he didn't feel it either. And I mean,
it was disgust. That's the way that I took it, and I didn't look at the story to see what the nationality of the other family was. I thought they were black.
I didn't either. I didn't see the other family either.
I thought they was black because the way she was talking.
She said that her baby looked like it has some Asian in it.
Ugh.
It looked like her baby has some Asian in it.
But why would you say that?
But the part that bugs me the most is the bond part.
Right.
That bonding. Lady, go on with that.
Bond. Gives birth to the wrong baby. Oh, here it is. Yeah, you bonded with that baby. You didn't know you bonded. That baby came from you. You thought that was your baby. There should be some bond.
For 9 months.
Yeah.
9 months.
Yeah.
When did you realize that the baby wasn't yours?
Right.
So you didn't even, from the time it came out, there was no bonding?
Right.
You didn't feel nothing? Girl.
Yeah. When I watched that story, it was like they were disgusted. I mean, it was a baby. And one of the news people said, well, at least both hopefully, because the way that they was acting was like, ugh. Anyway, so I hope y'all didn't treat the baby like, ugh.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. That is what I was getting. I'm like, oh, wow.
How's that baby? How did y'all treat that baby? Did you well, something's wrong with that child. It doesn't look like any of us. And then you figured it out. Like, how did you treat that baby? Because the baby don't have nothing to do with it. You don't have nothing to do with it. The other mom don't have nothing to do with it. They didn't ask to be in this position.
Y'all chose this clinic to do this.
Yeah.
Okay? These kids are innocent.
They innocent. You need to be talking so nasty towards the fertility clinic. Yes. Not the child. Not, I didn't feel this. No, your anger and all your whatever needs to be pointed towards them.
Right, it's directed at the wrong people.
Yeah, the baby don't got nothing to do with it. The mom don't have nothing to do with it. Y'all done switched the babies, and she's like, "Oh my God, I just could never get that back, knowing that the baby that was inside of me wasn't mine." And shut up, girl. Stop trying to get you a lawsuit. You got it already. It's done. You got that. You got the bag, girl. 'Cause y'all had the wrong babies. So you ain't got to throw no more. You ain't got to throw 10s or 20s. Your ass, you go get paid. So stop.
My God. I mean, people adopt kids all day long and everything like that. And, they have bonds.
Yeah.
And they didn't deliver nobody.
Mm-hmm. Right. And they know that's not their child and they have a bond. You thought that baby was your child because it came out of your stomach. So you, what? Okay.
Right.
Y'all doing too much.
They're doing too much. They're doing too much, Margot. I wasn't convinced. I'm just like, I was feeling like, how dare you say that? You're saying that right now on TV. How dare you? I was so mad at her. I'm like, oh, you a piece of work. You a cold piece of work. You a cold piece of work, man. Oh, my God.
So, that's sad.
That's really sad.
What you have on your soapbox?
I'm just so tired of these people on these phones and these cell phones. And I was thinking, I don't know. I mean, in the cars now, they have it where you can go in and you can actually, what is coming up on what? You can go in and, what is all this shit? Excuse me. Listen. You can go, there it goes. Okay, you can be talking to someone on your cell phone in your vehicle and don't have to hold the phone.
Right.
Okay? So, it makes me so angry, especially down here where I am. It's like, these people will be at a signal light, Margot, and this happened to me today, at a signal light, and she has the cell phone. She's passing it back to the passenger, back and forth. They're going back and forth. They're laughing, they're giggling, they're texting stuff. And we're sitting behind her. I'm sitting behind her, and light green, they don't even move. And I'm like, did we just sit here through that whole light?
We done missed the whole light because y'all over there on the phone.
The whole light. I swear I had to have 5 or 6 cars behind me. And my kids always say, Mom, you stay on that horn. Stay off the horn. I'm like, okay. I said, if that booger don't move on that next signal, I'm honking. I'm like, it's hot outside. I'm like, shit, I'm hungry.
Right.
What? So, they still going. I didn't think they realized that they missed the first one.
Oh, my God.
They still going, right? And that light turned green. And we sat there. I'm like, honk. And they both just kind of looked.
Right.
And then they drove. I'm just like, you know what, you guys? You need to stop it.
Yeah.
You need to really, really stop it. And the killer part about it, we were in 2 lanes, right? So next to me was a police car, but they were like in what you call like a one of those SUVs or whatever. So you can look down and see the person.
Right. On the phone.
So why didn't you say something?
Right.
Or why didn't you honk and say pull over or
Right.
something like that or whatever? They probably sit on their phones too.
Right.
They don't care anymore. So what happened to that law?
Right. You're not supposed to be on your cell phone while driving.
And when the light turned green, oh boy, it took off. You know, he didn't even look back to see that other car was still there.
Right.
But they're still on that phone that you saw them in their hand.
He wasn't even paying attention. Because he wasn't paying attention.
Mm-mm. And I'm sick of that. That happens to me all the time. I'm always getting behind somebody and they just like, you can tell their head's down.
Right.
And then it's like, you know, how long are we going to sit here?
Right.
And then they realize it because they see the cars move on the side of them and then they go.
Right. And then you get stuck by the light.
Put that damn phone down. You know, the person can call you. Right. The person can call you.
Right. Stop
and
texting.
You don't have to touch nothing in the car. Mm-hmm. It comes on.
Right.
I'm just like, I can't with these people in these cell phones in these vehicles now. It's just too much. Don't text me, damn it. Call me.
Okay. Especially when you know the person is in the car. Or if it's so important that you keep texting me, call me. Because obviously I can't get to the phone. And if I don't answer it, I mean I can't be bothered, period. Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just like, I can't. I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm just like, ugh. You know, and I'm just thinking, I don't see the police doing anything about it. I don't know why they created the laws. You know, it feels like to me it just died down because now you're still seeing people with cell phones in the car big time. Time. Now,
holding it, texting it, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've had it. I swear I've had it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm trying to go, and this car, it was a really nice car, one of those Teslas, really nice, and they were taking up 2 lanes, and it looked like to me they were trying to figure out the directions. You know, trying to read the directions, and they weren't supposed to be in that turning lane. So then they decided at the last minute, okay, keep straight.
Come
you know how close I was to that Tesla that I know I couldn't pay for.
Oh my God! And here
because
you're
busy trying to read the directions,
paying attention,
trying to make a decision, and you're taking up 2 lanes, and you decide this lane, and then you swerve over in front of me.
Right. You are not the only person on the road. Hello.
I'm like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm just like, okay. That's why I'm glad I'm really a good driver and I pay attention.
You have to. You got to drive for other people.
You have to drive for other people. You're absolutely right. Because I'm just like, man. And this whole week I've been fit to be tied with these drivers in these vehicles. I can't. I just can't. I'm like, you know what? You guys better get it together. This is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
really
before I park my shit and start taking Ubers, it costs me all good.
You're right.
You know. But that's just, you know, that's my rant, man. I'm tired, but oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah.
I have a rant. I went to CVS, which I love CVS. I go to CVS over Rite Aid and what's the other one? Walgreens.
You know what I don't like? I don't like the carpet on the floor.
That's what you get. Every time I say CVS, he's like, I don't like the carpet on the floor.
I can't stand that dirty, nasty, smelly ass carpet. It's CVS. I just can't stand. Why do you have carpet?
They have carpet. They do. I'm like, every time when you say that, I'm like, oh yeah, they do have carpet.
I can't stand that smelly ass carpet. They make me mad.
Oh my God. I like going to CVS. So, the one over here by my house, every time I go there is either, I think last time I told you they didn't have the deodorant or nothing. Like they needed a shipment or something coming in. It's just like, this is the worst CVS I've ever been to ever. Like, why don't you have deodorant? Like, it's just like bare. Okay, whatever. I know we having issues with the stuff at the ports. Maybe it's over there.
They get fined every day.
Okay. It's probably stuck at the ports. I don't know. So I go over here to CVS. Because for one, I had a 30%. They sent me 30% off coupons saying, thank you for being a great CVS person in the mail. Not the one that come on the receipt.
Nice.
And I was like, cool. They sent it to me last month. I missed it. I missed the deadline. So this one I was like, I'm going to go. So I was like, okay. Went to go pick up some medication. I said, oh, I'm here. I brought the coupons with me. I'm going to get my stuff. I'm looking around for the little red cart. So I can have a little handheld cart.
Okay.
Can't find one. I'm like, okay, well, let me just start getting the little things that I'm going to get and whatever. Well, they had a sale that it was buy two, get one free. Buy
deodorant?
Right. So I was like grabbing two so I can get the third one. Grabbing two. So I'm walking like this in CVS because I got all the stuff.
Can't find a basket.
Can't find no basket. So I see this guy that works there. I said, excuse me, do you guys have any baskets? And he looks around, he was like, no, they must be all in use. I'm like, and I'm standing there with stuff falling out of my hands, like.
And he could say, here, let me get that for you, and I'll walk it up to the counter.
Thank you. That's all he had to do. That is all he had to do. He walked away. I was like, okay, where is the gift bag section? Because I'm about to go get one of y'all gift bags, and I'm about to put this shit in a gift bag. Mm-hmm. Now I'm pissed. So I'm like,
go to the counter and then tell you I'm not paying for that gift bag because I couldn't find your basket.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. So I got all the stuff, threw that shit in the gift bag. But then at that point, I felt like somebody was watching me because they probably thought I was stealing. They thought I was probably going to walk out of the store. But I'm like, I wish somebody would. I'm so upset right now. I really wish somebody would come over here. I swear to God. Because even when he looked around and did that and I was holding that stuff, it took everything in me not to drop it because that's how mad I was. I was like, fuck this shit. Like, it just dropped everything.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Margot, you better than me because I would have dropped it at his feet and said, when y'all get a basket, I'll be back.
Okay.
And got in my car and took off.
Yep. I wish I would have did that because I was almost there and I was like, oh God, okay, let me just find. But I was almost there and I wish I would have done that because that's how mad I would. I just needed to be a little bit more madder because that's what I wanted to do. I was like, I could have just dropped that shit because as I'm walking around looking for the gift bag, I was like, you should have just fucking dropped that shit.
I would have dropped it at his
I was mad. I was so mad. So I got my stuff. Nobody was in line. Got to the girl. I said, okay, well, I got my 30% off coupon, so that'll be my highlight, whatever. Give her the thing. She was like, oh, this is expired. I said, no.
I was just going to say, girl, was it expired? I knew you were going to say it.
I was like, no. I said, I looked at it. So I said, it was two of them. So I looked at the other one. I said, oh, no, it's this one. It's this one. I gave it to her. She was like, oh, it's not taking. I was like, okay, here we go. Here we fucking go. I said, all right. So here come the manager. The girl says, shows the thing to the manager, and she's like, the extra care card, like the bottom of the coupon, they had the extra care card, the last 4 digits of the number. Well, it didn't match the one that I pulled up with my phone number. So she was like, oh, she must have another phone number because this number don't match with her extra card. I said, I only have one phone number. And I've been having that phone number for years. And I only have one extra care card. And that's the only number that I have for that. So if they fucked up whatever number is on here, but it has my name on it. It wasn't a generic thing. It was, they have my name at my new address. So, so she just walked away like,
I'm done. I swear. Ooh, Lord, they wouldn't have got a quarter from me. They would have got a quarter. You hear me? They would have been having the shit, putting it back on the shelf because I would have walked out. Ooh, girl, look, that's okay. We at 2.
We are at 2. And I was like, she could have told me, you need to call this number. You need to go to this website, because she could have told me something. You just walk away like you got another number. I don't have another number, bitch. I don't have a number. I have that number for over 20 years. I don't have another number. I don't use another number. And they sent this to me because I go to CVS all the time, and they had to get it from my card because I use that phone number all the time. So I don't come in with a card. I don't have a card. I don't use a different number. So nothing. I said, okay. So I just grabbed the papers. I threw it. Okay, so I wasn't mad at the cashier at first until she said, because I come up with the gift bag. Mm-hmm. I take all the stuff out and I hand it to her. She rings it up, and this bitch gonna say, "Do you need a bag, bitch? What the fuck do you think I need a bag? Do I need a bag, bitch? I came up here with a fucking gift bag that I told you that I wasn't paying for because y'all didn't have any cards." And I told her that. So I don't want this bag because you guys don't have any cards, which is why I got this bag. And you have the nerve to ask me if I have it. Do I want a bag? No. I don't want a bag. Can you carry it outside for me? Like,
I would have left that shit on the counter and went to Walgreens or Target. I swear, girl, you got the patience of Job.
I do. I really do. And I was like, they had all my stuff. That's the only reason. I had everything everything that I needed. So then she was about to give me the receipt. And I said, and you don't print out that long ass receipt with them dumbass coupons on there. Because I can't use the shit anyway. And that manager, and I told her, I said, I don't mean to be rude to you. I'm just fucking pissed. I'm pissed. I know people was looking. I don't care. I'm pissed off. And then the manager turned around looking like, you need to turn the fuck around because it's your fault. It's not her fault. It's your fault. And that dumbass that's out there stocking the shelves that wouldn't even accommodate me in any kind of way. That's whose fault it is.
That's just a bad scene. I would not patronize with that CVS.
I will never go there again. And
I would get on Yelp and I would just give them the worst review ever.
I went on that survey because you know how it's on your thing, and y'all be like, okay, I'm gonna do the survey. I went on that survey. I said I'm gonna do it right now because I need the heat that I feel right now so they can feel it.
Right.
And I went all the way in. I told them in every little section where I could type, I was I typed. I said, because this doesn't make any sense. The customer service here sucks. I heard one of your customer service people yell at a customer. She had just walked in, not the day that not that day, not yesterday, but another day. Black lady, older black lady. She walked in, and she asked the cashier something and he said, "Ma'am, you need to get in line." I turned around. I was like, "What?" She was like, "Well, I just had," and he kept cutting her off. And she was looking like, well, he was like, well, okay, what is it that you want? So she asked a little bit of what she said. He said, like I said, you need to get in line.
Wow.
I said, okay.
That's not a good CVS.
So I put that in there too. I was like, well, I've been in this store. I do not like the CVS. This is the first CVS ever that I have had an issue. And it don't make any sense.
Wow.
So, we'll see. I'm going to have a couple of more 30% now. I went off. And I will not be going to that CVS. I will never go back to that CVS. Only reason why I go there because we have my guy's prescriptions come through there straight from his doctor. And so I can go to the pharmacy and I'm going to walk right the fuck out. I'm never going to buy nothing in that CVS.
Okay. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't patronize with them like that. No. I would not do it.
No, I'm not going to go do it.
You guys can't treat me better than this, but you can take my money to pay your salary?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yep.
I don't think so. When you're coming in there and you're not having the customers and you guys are, taking the hours away and cutting down on everybody's hours, and then you'll start having better customer service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How you don't have no basket? I don't see nobody in there with no basket. Nobody had a little red handheld basket. Everybody holding their shit.
They have a worthless manager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it is. I was like, I'm so through. I was able to get my shit, and luckily all of it was on sale, buy one, get one, and all my stuff was there. But I was like, I will not come back to this CVS. I will not patronize you guys anymore. And I put that in my survey. I will not be coming to this CVS ever again because it's the worst.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand bad customer service. I never could.
Nope.
Not if I choose to spend my money with you.
Yeah.
No, when I get to you, you're gonna say, "Hi, you find everything okay? How you doing?"
Right.
Or whatever. That's what you're gonna say to me.
Right.
And then I'm gonna turn around and say, "Yes, thank you for asking. How are you?"
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the way we're gonna exchange.
Easy.
Pleasantries.
Right.
And then I'm gonna get my stuff and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna tell you to have a nice evening.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But if you gotta come at me sideways and stuff like that, listen.
For no reason, I'm like,
there's one of y'all on every fucking corner.
Yeah, I'll go to the one down the street.
I'm going to the next one and leave everything right there.
I wanted to drop that shit. I really should have dropped it.
I would have dropped it at his feet.
Like,
you're going to have to hold off on stocking them shelves because you need to clean up
pick up all of it. All
this shit over. Oh, girl, please. I'll play them kind of games. I'm like, not when it comes to my money. And now everything's so dang on high.
Yeah.
You got the gas going, you got the food going. You know what I mean? It's just like, you got to watch your water.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff because of the drought. I mean, it's just like people, they're really going to be suffering here. You can't even order your kids' toys and stuff like that. Shit, the shit don't come back till January.
Right. If you ain't ordered it by now, you ain't getting it.
Girl, I'm scared to order stuff. You know what? I just told my daughter, hey, listen, let me cash app you.
Right.
And you go and get the kids' stuff because I do not want to order this stuff.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and be telling me after January and this and that and it's out of stock and this and that.
Right.
I don't want to go through that.
Right.
I don't want to go through that.
Then you got to keep track of it too.
Yeah. So you know what? Let me just send you the money for toys, and then I'll go out and buy them some outfits, some little cutie something that I like.
Right.
And then I'll send it in, an overnight package or whatever we do. Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah. That's
easy.
With
this crap, man.
Yeah.
Getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
You be forgetting that you ordered stuff and then you be like, I ain't got that yet, or you didn't get it yet. No, I didn't get it. Let me track it. Okay, it's January, it's February. It's just like, what? Oh no, it's just too much. So
yeah, and I'm going back to the outlet next week.
Mm-hmm.
Not this week, but next week.
Yeah.
Because I want to get me some. Well, I don't do good with this, but I got to check out the price of some Marc Jacobs cologne.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm not going back into the Ann Taylor. I need to call her back. I know I found this.
Oh yeah, call her back and tell her. I'm not
going back in that store. I'm not going in that store. I'm not going in that store. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna price the cologne, the perfume, whatever, and then I'm gonna price it next to Macy's and stuff. I'm gonna go to Macy's again and do that. But I'm not going back in that store. And I think I'm just going to get my grandsons and them a couple of outfits while I'm out there at the, they got the Carters out there. I'll get some stuff.
Yeah.
Pack all that stuff up and then send her, cash app her some money and let her go out there and buy their stuff or whatever. Because I'm scared to do the online thing. I'm just too scared.
Yeah. It's a mess. It's really a mess.
I just want her to go buy the things,
I'm tripping because I ordered, that's what I said, keeping track of something. So I had ordered, it was like a bodysuit to take my pictures last Sunday. So my original outfit was like this tulle skirt, it was a royal blue tulle skirt, and it's so pretty. And then I had a white, because he was gonna wear a white shirt that had like blue polka dots in it, and I was gonna wear a white bodysuit, which was long sleeve, and then the tulle skirt.
Oh, that would have been cute.
I haven't got my bodysuit. I didn't get the bodysuit. I got the tulle skirt, but see now I gotta go and figure out when is the bodysuit gonna get here.
Well, I told you about that gift that my daughter ordered her sister.
Yeah,
and that was last Christmas. She still haven't got it.
Oh wow.
She still haven't got that gift.
Maybe she gonna get it for this Christmas. Maybe she accidentally pushed 2022.
And it's so funny.
2021.
We always try to shop with,
Black
our
owned.
folks.
Yeah.
And this is what we get? Are you serious?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like, oh my gosh. I'm just like, unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm just scared. I'm just scared.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't even risk it. Just like you said, send her cash out, let her go on and get the stuff, wrap it up.
Let her go on and get the stuff right there.
Yep.
And, she can do it while the kids are at school and just, hide them and wrap them up or whatever and stuff like that. But, honey, I am not going through that stuff. And I was on there last night and I was looking at some stuff and I was just like, I seen a date. Said January. I'm like, what?
Oh, the dates. Yeah, January.
Let me go. Let me get out because I'm not ordering nothing. January. Oh, wow. It's not coming till January.
Oh yeah. So it's over.
And I'm just like, I gotta go.
I'm giving money. I talked to my niece yesterday, and I told her, just tell me what it is that you want. Like if you see something that you want, I'm gonna give you the money. You can go get it. Cause I'm not gonna I'm not playing with that. I'm not ordering nothing and waiting for it to get here, and it's gonna be here in January. Be like, girl, I got your gift. Here go a cutout of it.
Right, exactly. I'm just like, I'm not gonna fool with that kind of mess. I'm just, and there's nothing really that I want. I just want that cologne. That's all I want. I just want that cologne.
Right.
But and get my grandkids a couple of outfits or whatever and send them. And then that's all I'm doing. I don't, I don't have a lot to do, and that's gonna be it, pretty much it.
Right.
I don't want to fool with Christmas. I don't want to do all that. Go over to this honey baked place.
I ordered my honey baked ham for Thanksgiving. It'll be here. It'll be at my mom's house on the 19th. I order them. I don't even go to the honey baked ham store. I'm not even trying to deal with none of them people. And nothing. Ever since I found out you could order it online, I've never been to another honey bake ever, and that's been years.
That order me. I love their smoked turkey.
I tried the smoked turkey before. Did I? Yeah, we had it before. It was good. It was good.
Oh my God, I love their smoked turkey. I usually just order the smoked turkey. My mom and them, they get the ham and everything like that, but honey, I want my smoked turkey.
Yeah.
I want my smoked turkey, honey. And then I go over to Costco and get me some, I forgot the name of that bread. And then I get me some of that provolone cheese. And honey, oh my God. What is that spread called that? Hold on, cheese, just a second.
The spread.
Yeah. It's pesto. Pesto.
Oh, pesto. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What'd you put that on?
And then you get that with the cheese and your smoked turkey, girl, and then put a couple of pieces of spinach on there. Put it in the microwave. Let that cheese melt. Girl, you're talking about the best sandwich in the world.
Ooh, that do sound good.
Oh my God, Margot. Oh my God. I can eat that all night long. I can eat that all night long. So that's why I really like their smoked turkey.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get that again one day when I order. I just get the turkey,
and it's good for you too. You know what? You can make you a salad, cut that up in there.
Yeah. You know
what I mean? And have it on top of salad. I do that once I get tired of making the sandwiches.
You know what? Our next episode is the Thursday before Thanksgiving. We're going to talk about
Thursday before Thanksgiving. Okay.
Yeah. We're going to talk about some Thanksgiving eats on there. Like what we be doing.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a good one. Okay. So y'all be ready for some good old food talking next week.
Yeah. And some nightmares.
And some nightmares, yeah. Okay.
Thanksgiving nightmares and all that. Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah. So, happy Veterans Day, y'all.
Yeah, happy Veterans Day to all the veterans. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your sacrifice and your service.
Thank you so much. Because without y'all, we wouldn't have some of the freedoms. Because some of y'all got more freedoms than other, but I ain't going there. Right. But we wouldn't have the situations that we have now. So thank you guys for putting your lives on the line for us.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. We do appreciate you. We appreciate all that you guys have done.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So that is the end of the Just Being Me podcast.
Yeah, you guys be safe out there.
Yes, and we will be here talking about Thanksgiving next week.
Enjoy your weekend. Be safe.
All right, bye, y'all.